rise and know your worth. We are going to talk about when you are walking in knowings and not feelings. Not only do you not fuck your day up, but you most of the time set it up so that you're planting seeds of growth, foundation, and elevation for others. I'm gonna tell y'all something that happened to me here recently that I have been watching happen to a lot of humans across the board in this industry known as modeling. And it was so great that it also happened to me. It was a friend of mine. He and I go way back. I've known this cat for years. I have watched him go through so many things and vice versa. But he was reaching out for a friend of his. So before I go any further, let me just back it up and tell you what happened. So I live in Philly now, and my buddy still resides back in the tri-state area towards Ohio, West Virginia. So a couple weeks ago, he had shot me a message in Messenger, and it was a voice clip. He was like, now y'all gonna have to listen, okay? Because you might see yourself in this, and it might not even have to do with modeling for you, but you're gonna see it when it happens. So in the message, he said, hey, when are you gonna be back this way? I have a buddy who is wanting to he's wanting to put this project together, and he's looking for a model. It would be for a car shoot, blah, 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 blah. He was like, and he said something else, and then he's like, but I immediately thought of you because, you got to start somewhere. Now, most people would have heard that and immediately got offended. Conversation would have ended there, especially when you've been modeling as long as I have. You got to start somewhere. Bitch, I've been and started, but okay, I get it. I get what you're trying to say. But most people wouldn't. Y'all would have heard that and stopped. Conversation would have took a different tone or just would have stonewalled it, right? So I shot him back the respectful message that I don't care if I never met you before and you send me an email looking for a model. Blah, 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 blah. You need to get me the dates as well as here is what I require for a shoot, especially a shoot where I must travel. If this is met, then cool. I mean, whatever. So as I'm scrolling Facebook after I've messaged him, I see a post that he puts up, sharing from the friend, okay? And I'm like, oh, you don't want me to be your model because you haven't done any of your homework. You out here doing that normal human thing, wanting what you don't have, but haven't done a bit of research to look into what it is you're actually trying to gain. Because then, as my friend, in between me seeing the post of what the gentleman's looking for, and my friend messaging me back, it has also widened now. It's not just a shoot for his car. It's, he's wanting to do a calendar. So now you want my likeness and image so that you can resell it, but you only want to pay your model, no matter who the model is, like $150. Nigga, please, you better go use your own damn image. That is not how life works. Know your worth. Well, I had already started my message out knowing my worth. I know what it costs to book me. I mean, you might not, but you will if you call and ask. So so when I see that post, I was like, you know what? It's time to set the record straight because this ain't about me. This is about people in the industry, period, getting taken advantage of because they end up meeting people like that gentleman who wants something for nothing. And then they get a sour taste in their mouth about the thing they're passionate about because they meet fools like this. So I just politely and correctly got under that post and I was like, listen, Brandon, I know this ain't your doing. I said, but I'm just going to be very real. That's not how this works. You're wanting a model for all day. You're wanting multiple shots, multiple outfit changes. I was like, then you contacted, I was like, let's just use me for example. You contacted me who's 800 miles away. But your friend's only willing to pay for $175 for the whole day. I was like, and now he wants their image to print, mass print, and continue to make money off of. But he's only going to pay them $175 a day. I said, that's not how this works, bro. That's not how this works on no day. I was like, this ain't even about me. This is about y'all are not going to be out here stepping on other motherfuckers. No. no, your friend might want that. I was like, but hell, you know, as the saying goes, people in proverbial hell want ice water. But so no, we are not doing that today. So this is where it got real and it got rare as fuck, quick as fuck. My guy shows up in my DM and he said, first, let me start by saying this, Erica. And he voice clipped it. Actually, because it's Monday. It's Man Monday. And I want you women to understand, there are men out there who listen. Y'all just ain't giving them a chance, some of them, because you are so wounded to work through those wounds. But I have enough men around me. I know men listen. I know y'all think I be giving man bashing sessions on here. But what that's called is whooping your ass into elevation. So, I mean, if it stings, one of two things will happen. You'll either stop doing it, or you get the fuck out of my way and other people's way who are tired. Okay? So, yeah, the stinging, that's just a mild form of discomfort that, well, if you go to the gym and work your body out, it's gonna sting too. So, he shot me a message back. And, you know, anytime you say something, there's always a thought of, well, that was disagreeable. How are they gonna come back at me? But I love when two people walk into a room or walk into a conversation and they can honestly just be in that conversation. No emotions needed, no ego needed, no nothing. Just what is. But my guy sent me a voice clip back and I'm gonna play it because I was like, well, one, I wasn't expecting that because most people immediately defend their male friends. So I figured, you know, whatever. Honestly, I hadn't even thought about it again. I haven't been on my Facebook DMs because I have been so slammed with this upcoming sale that's happening in my store, as well as my sessions are crazy this right now. I'm so blessed. So anyways, this morning I'm sipping my warm lemon ginger water and I'm getting my day going. I'm like, all right, pick up this damn phone, start with Facebook DMs, clear that out. There's probably something sitting there waiting for you. And it was, because this isn't just for me. This was waiting for us. So I want y'all to hear what he said to me after I had said what I said on that post, and he already knew what my contract prices were.
Hey, I deleted that post because, you know what, you had a good point. You're right. He's not looking for a professional. He's looking for a whore that'll take $50 to go get her some dough. Pretty much. So I deleted it just so that, you know, there's nothing taken from your professionalism. You know, you are a true 100% professional, and I'm so sorry that I even disrespected your profession by even asking you to do something like this. I didn't know. I'm a moron. But I apologize. I should have knew better. I should have paid more attention, and I should have really looked into it more. But I apologize. You're absolutely worth that money for sure. There's no doubt about that. Okay, I'm going to shut my mouth on that one. But
he rambles into some things about something else that we have been talking about. Now, here was what I had to say on this subject. Good morning. So listen, it's not even about me at the end of the day. I am so tired of watching people as a whole in my profession get taken advantage of. And it's so crazy that people, and it's not just when it's modeling, you know this, you have watched it too, and like, people will swear that they want something, but not even take the time to look into what it's honestly going to take to get that. And I don't put you at any type of fault, because at the end of the day, this wasn't your shoot. This is something that a buddy of yours is desiring. So, you know, it's no different than when you go to open a business. You should be sitting down and scoping out the market. You know, you should be looking at your target audience. Where are they shopping, the trends? And, you know, if you're going to put a brick and mortar up, then you need to be doing some research about the place you're about to put your business, the neighborhood, all that stuff, right? But most of the time, humans don't check. They just run with the feeling of what they want. And then what happens is at the next stage, someone ends up getting harmed, be it financially, physically, emotionally. So I appreciate your coming online to it and taking a step back and not taking it personal what I said, because on no day was it meant to be an attack. It's a simple, eye-opening thing, because there are so many women and men out here wanting to pursue modeling, and unfortunately meet people like that and don't know just yet how to move through the industry and get taken advantage of. And that's what I'm not getting ready to let happen, whether it's to me or someone else. So I appreciate you so much, Brandon, just for, you know, being willing to hear what was said. and not taking it personal. You are the shit. You are. So, I want to remind you all, knowing your worth is not being stuck up or anything else. It's knowing what you know. Then everybody can have honest, open conversations. Being able to agree and disagree, disagreeably agree, that is an art within itself. But the thing I hope, whether you a man or a woman catching this today, because this is genderless, your ego is what stops you from getting certain places. Your ego is also what puts you in some unnecessary places. And your ego will block your ears up so hard that you can't hear shit. So I hope that in all of this you saw what nobody walking in ego. While everybody was walking in what they know, when nobody walking in how they feel. Even in knowing that, damn, I saw the light and I'm wrong. Didn't take no feelings or offense to it. Did you notice? Not once did my guy say he was sorry. He apologized. And before he apologized to me, he actually did the apology to the whole industry. He took the post down. See, that's an apology. You done already done. I've had people ask me before, they be like, what's it gonna take to get back in your good graces after they done something to me? I'm like, well, your proverbial Jesus carried a cross and died for sins that wasn't even his. So if you aren't willing to drag the old you through the town square and then nail it the fuck up, anything less than that, then no, you ain't fucking allowed to wrap back around me. And if that's too much for you, then yeah, I am too much. Steph. So, are you willing to die out to yourself in some ways? Are you willing to take on mentors? Because see, there are some of you all sitting out here that your mentor is staring you right in the face, but you ready for this? You won't take on them as a mentor because you are carrying your generational wounds around racism. Some of your mentors are Chinese. Some of your fucking mentors are African. Some of your fucking mentors are white. But you can't learn from them because you're sitting back talking about they taking over our neighborhoods instead of looking at it as they're able to do something that I can't do. Let me go sit and fucking learn. You're too busy hating everything that somebody else hated that ain't even got shit to do with you. So, if you keep feeling like you're getting taken advantage of, today is the day it's time for you to hire a mentor so that you can start learning and digging away and understanding what your actual worth is. Erica, you haven't modeled in a while. I haven't modeled in a while because I know my fucking worth. And it's not free, and it's not for exposure anymore. I don't walk that lane anymore. While I was appreciative for it, that's not where we rock now. And that's no hate or shade. That's called growing, leveling. I mean, at one time you were a kindergartner, right? Are you still one? Exactly. So, be okay. Be okay letting that ego fall away. Because the only thing that it is doing is cramping your day. And men, be okay having a conversation with a woman and guess what? You was fucking wrong. She taught you something. Women, be okay. You can have a conversation with the man and be wrong and he taught you something. It's possible. I know. Y'all be making them jokes and memes, but what y'all don't realize is what you say about yourself, the how you joke, your body don't know it's a joke. So it's taking it on as truth. So, you know, you can keep proverbially laughing about the shit and wondering why you still sitting in the shit. Or you can start speaking in a better tone and direction when it starts with yourself. And then watch what happens. But yeah, today on this beautiful Monday, is over in this corner, if y'all haven't figured it out, it's Man Monday. So I had to take a moment and give a shout out to my man, B Low, Brandon Lowe, back in the HWV. Because that, I don't fear any comeback ever in a conversation. I need y'all to understand that. When I said what I said, you know, I don't care if it's in a text. I don't care if it's face to face. Like, I don't fear silence. I don't fear a pause. I don't fear none of that. Why? Because I understand if you pausing, you either thinking about what you need to say before saying it, which I call that wise and smart. You ain't running on emotion, or you ain't had time to read the message. Either way, not my problem. When it's supposed to be my problem, I don't know. But when I opened his message, it was funny. I actually went to search. I was like, did he reply? Because I was like, I ain't been over here in forever. I was like, and we are friends. It's not that I care if this hurts your feelings, but I do care to get back to this conversation. And so I get over there and I hit that and I'm sitting here sipping this and I was like, I wasn't ready for that. not that I was ready for anything, but I wasn't ready for that. So, thank you. Just another one of the moments where there is hope. So yeah, and thank you all for taking a moment and tuning in this morning. And I hope that this either confirmed some things for you or it lit a fire under you so that you can let yourself up, okay? Let yourself up. I'm going to end with this. I already ran it in stories, and it happened in my reading last night, and I have had this happen so many times. So I'm going to end on this. Everything ain't about spiritual ascension or you going through a dark night of soul. Some things are simply the seeds you planted and you are now sitting in the consequences of. I know some of y'all have booked emergency readings, and I have refunded some of y'all's money when y'all did it. Because I'm like, you want this to be bigger than what it is when it all boils down to you had a bill to pay, you chose to go do this, and now you try to act like it's some big spiritual thing. No, that was you. That was you. Your spirit guys didn't have shit to do with that. They actually showed you that number 3 fucking times before you went and spent that money, so you wouldn't be sitting here right now feeling like this. But hey, that's all they had to do with that. Other than that you are serving the consequences of your planted seeds. If you want better, plant better. You ready to elevate? Find that mentor. Sit under them. Not all mentorships are going to need you to pay them. But like I said a minute ago, some of y'all are too busy running around on other people's hate that you're missing your fucking free lesson. Have a blessed one.